interesting composition for this woman that I see before me. Oh, that's sort of classical.
That's fine.
That's rather nice, isn't it? I rather like that one. We'll just play around with that a few more times. So, would you? I know, it's interesting, isn't it? And it's this. Also, Gina looks Italian. So, are we influenced by that history of Renaissance art? Am I doing anything about Gina, or am I really doing a thing about Renaissance art? Would you look up and I just see what's like? I suppose I'm finding out what her face looks like, and as I don't find it easy to just look at it.
I wouldn't think of getting done myself, just having talked. And in the last few years, I haven't felt comfortable in front of a camera, whereas I do again now.
What do you think?
Well, because I've put on weight, and then I was really unhappy with that, and then now I've lost it again. I feel underweight as a young girl, which I wouldn't want to be now. But then piling on this weight for me felt enormous, but the reality was it wasn't really that much weight.
Work around forensics, so I have a mask on.
So,
hold on a minute. Can you just?
Yeah.
Do you think you could be a bit straighter, because I mean,
no, you
a little bit of a hump, and you can see your age a little bit, and we want you to be a little bit, sorry, sort of a bit prettier.
Okay.
So sort of make it a little bit perter, a little bit prettier.
Just sit up straight.
just a little bit. You know, there's the essence of Audrey, the essence of maybe the girl you were, but what happens if you sort of, do you mind if I touch it? Just pull, let me just have a little look. Just pull your face as if it was, let me have a look. You with a plastic surgery. Generous.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
No, that wouldn't have been her when she was younger. That what she's doing now.
No.
If you're trying to create.
Or just have a. I don't want her to look.
No.
I'm trying to find who she was, and that. We have to abandon that idea.
Yeah.
I could forget. Yeah, just carry on talking. Carry on talking.
It was there when she was smiling.
Yeah,
You can see. It's an interesting thing. You can see it. It's like does that weird flitty over your eyes thing. The person is who they were, and then they're not, and then they are. But does it matter? Why do we need her to look young?
Yeah.
Do we?
It's quite interesting to see your face, because as a kid I looked, when I was growing up as well, you know, my skin was a lot darker. It tends to go this, I always say it's got a yellow tinge in the inside.
Goes a bit with sellotape on the fringe.
And also, what is beautiful? I mean, that's really,
Very subjective. And that's changed through the ages, it's not 50 stuff. And, you know, if I try on something that I think is my size, it's not my size, because size is different.
The thing is she getting, we wanted to.
The eyes.
Now in America they have restaurants where the girls have to wear virtually no clothes.
Oh yeah, they do.
I mean, and that's where they earn a living. That's the industry girl.
Think out of it. You know, I perhaps
It's quite well
enjoy it.
paid.
Yeah, I think
well
it is.
paid.
It's well paid.
Well, I think it's only wrong if they're being coerced into it.
Yeah, but it's sort of feeding into a culture about women being objectified.
Yeah, it definitely
To
is.
have
Because
topless women in a newspaper seems to me a strange marriage.
Thing about page 3 that is a newspaper that's out there on for anyone to look at. It's a public thing. You know, if it was.
Yeah, I agree. It should be in a
or
newspaper.
whatever.
Yeah, I don't
it's
think
in a
anything wrong
newspaper.
with somebody wanting to strip.
I've done a lot of work with and I think young people. The attitude of young men towards young women today is terrifying. How they view.
See, there's not an easy answer to
If
it.
you take 100 years, things that they did were not about everything that you look like. And it mattered what you look like.
Of course it was, Annabelle. I mean, you know, you've only got to read Jane Austen or, you know, I mean, it was all about what clothes, how you presented yourself. I mean,
live in a more consumerist culture, and
It's
the
more
way of
out there
selling,
because
yeah.
we've got the
More
internet.
internet,
We've
isn't
got
it?
more.
Yeah.
It's more out there because we've
It's
got
more
that, and we've got.
What about the changing our appearance of what we look like? Back to this.
Yeah.
Back to what we look like. What do we think? What's the consensus about it? About surgery?
My friend did a portrait of me quite some time ago. I had a sleeveless top on. When she gave it to me, I said, "You haven't put my tattoo on." And she said, "Well, that's not really you. That's a superficial thing. It's not part of your identity." I said, "Yes, it is." I made her put it on the portrait in the end, but she didn't feel that was me.
Right, when you're running the model, it's not about them as a person. You know, you're not. So you don't do necessarily their tattoos or their earrings. When you're doing a portrait, that is them.
Yeah.
You would think that tattoo was a
It's
thing
not
they'd
like
chosen.
you
It's
are
got a
tattooed.
good intensity there.
It's a bit.
I
I think it was too cartoony.
Oh.
Do I need it to be harsher?
No, you've got.
Do you think this is too large?
So has everybody fallen in love with this beautiful woman? They all say no.
Yes, it is.
I've got her character.
Yeah, I know.
It's nice strength, you know.
Yeah.
And
It's very soft. It looks very soft.
so it looks so we're pleased with it.
Yes,
Yeah.
lovely.
And have I compromised her age too much?
Not at all.
No.
Okay, that she still looks like the essence of her. and not like-
Absolutely.
Age doesn't matter anyway, it's the character.
Yeah.
I know,
It's coming across there, you know?
I
It's
know I
really
can't
good.
see it yet, so
Better see it before she runs it out.
Well, my plan was to rub it.
Oh no!
I like it. So all my plans, I'm not
See,
doing.
very real.